Welcome to Spiritual Awakening Family. On the path back to their counterpart, 4 main important tasks should be tackled by a twin flame. Those missions are, in other words, the journey that the soul is supposed to take to reach its destination. Finding themselves, their truth, their uniqueness, and what in very simple terms makes them feel happiness and alignment with the heart and soul's song. Building personal power and a way of being in the world from there, in other words aligning actions and outside identities, roles with what was uncovered within. Releasing old traumas from the time and years before twins meet, and emotional wounds caused by the TF relationship itself. Anyways, and in both cases, the work mostly revolves around forgiveness, unconditional love, understanding, compassion, as well as the art of boundaries, withdrawal and protection from negative entourage. In many cases, the ultimate purpose of such work is to reach a state of balance with all of our important connections, balance allowing everyone to remain within the connection and feel in alignment, truth and equilibrium within themselves too, balance or the sweet spot rather than losing oneself with someone else to win their love or withdrawing completely from a soul contract because it is easier than doing the inner work needed to reach balance. Balance is also when there isn't an overgiver and an overreceiver anymore, or an abuser and a victim, but a connection playing out based on balanced harmonics, respect of the self and of the other. Doing the inner work to detach from the TF connection whenever the way the bond unfolds at a given time takes us to sadness, pain, drama, low self-worth or other negative energies, meaning whenever the connection as it plays out takes our energy to lower levels. By detaching from the level the connection is at, rather than the person themselves, if that level takes us to less joy rather than more joy, we automatically help the connection shift to a higher vibration. By working on those 4 elements, we progressively raise our energy and move closer to our own highest form, which is the one that matches the TF reunion. In time, the energy level that we were at before we met is found back because the wounds and negativity caused by the TF relationship story itself have been healed. A significant work has been made on finding ourselves and our joy. This, also because in most cases the only way to come back from such intensity is to give birth within ourselves to a significant amount of light. The pain that the TF connection causes forces us in order to come back to the light to find our true selves. When we don't take the path of life changes and self-discovery that the TF relationship opens up, it is unlikely that we can heal fully, because we need to fall in love with who we are, and claim ourselves deeply to heal completely from the pain that we felt. The way to that very specific healing is ourselves, finding and becoming the person that we are at heart. In fact, great amounts of self-love, alignment, truth and personal power have to be found, built and claimed from within, in order to allow the individual to come back from the depths they found through the interaction with their twin. Stable feelings of joy, lightness, freedom and no pain anymore from the TF relationship are reached at some point during the twin flame journey, as if everything was now alright in all ways. It feels like a coming back to the insouciance that we had before it all started, even if that time the life that we had was a lot less aligned with our personal, inner truth. In other words, the lightness we could sense before had a lot to do with our success within the molds, codes and society expectations of our times. The lightness and sense of joy we reach when enough is healed is on the opposite, based on the very specific, unique traits of the authentic self. As each twin travels toward their highest self, which again means uncovering our authentic joy and doing what we truly like, building a sense of self and power in the world. All TF don't have to live what is perceived as a new agey spiritual life or the life of a healer because they are wise, and oftentimes it is not good for them if their happy also comes from other interests. career paths and from a sense of success in the human world which oblige them to being fully anchored in the matrix. Releasing of past traumas and rejourney to unconditional love and acceptance, ways of relating with the hearts which matter, based on completeness and understanding of the human behavior. Almost constant work of detachment from the TF bond itself, as long as the energy level it takes us to feels heavy, negative, blocking us, causes denial of the self or loss of joy. The path to reunion opens up. The two individuals' journeys actually are the journey, the progression upwards of the relationship and toward reunion. There isn't a journey for the connection on one end, and those of the two twins on the other hand, but the journey of two individuals, which as explained in other articles are actually intertwined, and as a result and only, the relationship progresses. All the work done by one, is work for both and for the connection. All the things which makes us heal, be happier, build a life which is more aligned, are the way back to them, even if sometimes, we do this alone or even with others. Finding joy or healing something with someone else is paradoxically part of the way back to them too. Anything which increases our vibration and helps us move toward the new, higher step of our path is the way back to them, no matter who is involved, and how it looks like. Likewise, all the things that bring us down, including dating or connecting too much with our twin when, and at a given time, this is not good for ourselves, are things that we shall detach from, at least temporarily if they block our journey to joy. I've enjoyed connecting with you. I hope you like the video. Welcome to your channel. Don't forget to check out the other